Well, I don't think we're doomed to see the same thing happen again. Some quite basic changes could, I think, have prevented the worst of this outbreak. And I think there are two things that are really important. First, you mentioned in your introduction at the top of the program half the global population not having the
Mm,
basics of public health infrastructure, up to 3 billion people without running water in their own homes. The equity aspect of this is absolutely critical because in a connected world, we're only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. And so I think it's very, very important to recognize that it's both the poorest people in the richest countries, but also the poorest people around the world who are going to, in the end, suffer the most. And while the race between vaccines and variants is being won in the rich world, it's being lost, frankly, in many parts, poorer parts of the world. Secondly, I think there is a big issue about the infrastructure of global coordination and global governance. I know this is an age when it's popular to say that international organizations are too strong and too overbearing. The truth is, they're too weak, not too strong. The WHO needs more power, not less. It needs more power over investigations. It needs more independent funding. It needs more ability to hold governments to account for what they do. But we also need the wider political coordination that I mentioned. And so I think that the
right.
simple answer to your question is that there is, yes, a desperate need for change. And no, it's not right that we're doomed to have this happen again in a more virulent form in the next few years.